Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. It's that time again where I bring you my tips, facts, or experience that you may or may not find helpful. The Winds of Wisdom XP buff is back, starting this reset and going away when Prepatch arrives. While there is no official date for Prepatch as of this recording, we're speculating around 3 to 4 weeks since Dragonflight officially launches on November 28th. Woo! So we're likely to see Prepatch somewhere around the end of October. Now, what is the Winds of Wisdom, you say? Why, a delicious 50% increased experience gain for leveling. While Prepatch is bringing some tasty changes to leveling, and there's no shame in waiting until then to do so, now is a good time to catch up any extra alts you may want for Prepatch. I'd imagine that there will be some new limited time collectibles themed to Dragonflight that you may want to get, and will undoubtedly be gone after Prepatch is over. Having some alts on hand can ensure you get everything. But you saw the title of this video. I said 70 to 80% XP buff, not 50. So here's the tasty part. Firstly, and most importantly, the Dark Moon Fair is active right now and overlaps with the Winds of Wisdom buff when it gets here only for this first week. That's an extra 10% XP right there, so there's our 60%. Secondly, War Mode! Love it or hate it, it's always available for level 20 or higher characters if you want it. And it will grant a constant 10% XP buff at minimum if you turn it on. So there's our 70%. Now, for that extra 10% needed to hit 80%, this one is optional and not worth your time farming if you don't already have a bunch on hand. The Drought of 10 Lands from Battle for Azeroth can be used on alts less than level 50. But these are a pain, in my opinion, to farm since they need special currency from Battle for Azeroth that you can only get from the 7th Legion or Honor-bound World Quests, Paragon chests, and Warfronts. There might be another source, but those are the main ones. Personally, I wouldn't waste time getting these because you can't get very many very quickly, especially since it's practically impossible to get into Warfronts now. But if you already have a bunch of droughts stored somewhere, or already have a ton of the commendations needed to buy them on hand, now's a good time to use them. So, with a tasty buff like that, it's time to level like your alts depend on it. And technically they do. They need you, like a child needs a parent. Lucky for you, I have some wonderful leveling guides that will be good only until Prepatch, linked in the description and in a pin below. Keep in mind that your results are obviously going to be different with an 80% buff. That's a big buff. But to keep things as smooth as possible, I'd recommend actually moving on to the next section in my guides once you hit the level I say that you'll be at. You know, the level you need. So, you know, when you're 23, move on. When you're 30, move on. You'll see what I mean when you watch the guide. It'll scale better that way and help keep you from getting bored. So, good luck! And there we have it. If you think I've missed information or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.